Everyone on this planet of human beings is looking for that one answer as to what is the purpose of this life. And everyone is trying to play this bigger game, and all the time it's right there in front of us. Especially for the people who are young, I need you to understand that the one gift that you have is time. And this is something that I needed to know when I was 20 or 18, even 15. Everybody's got it wrong because they're not carefully looking at it through the lens of connecting these two different things going on in front of us. One, the singular game that everyone is trying to play. And what is that game? That whatever I'm thinking right now, or whatever knowledge and whatever I have gathered as a thought, I need to articulate it in the perfect words to convince that audience, and whatever that audience could be. That's the one thing that everyone is trying to play to get the message across. And that's why this cognitive faculty of articulation becomes the most important faculty that you can possibly have. And what do you need for that? You need more time and more books, more knowledge and information to gather up facts, real facts. And those are the only assets that you have. Otherwise, you can talk a lot more, but you're not going to get that change in the human community to shape the planet. That is the only real purpose. It's sitting right there in front of you. It's not even hidden. The inner desire to actually articulate your message. And you cannot get that through passion. We are born in this capitalistic philosophy, this era. You, me, everybody whoever is alive right now. And you can see that whoever got to the top position, to the top hierarchy of this game, won it and got all the fame and fortune, and found out that this was not the real answer. They were chasing the wrong purpose. And actually they go way deeper into this cloud of depression and hollowness. The real purpose is very clear. You are supposed to change the ways of human beings towards lesser sufferings, towards lesser problems. Wherever you're gonna go, you'll always get a lot of problems. And your job is to actually try and solve them. If not for yourself, first for your community, and then the whole globe. And nobody actually lets you know that. This is the one clear indicator. There's an inner radar everybody is born with. And this is that one more thing that is pointing towards this purpose. This inner radar, it moves like an autocorrect adjuster. Whenever you try to chase something else, it tries to maneuver you back with that inner voice. And that voice is the voice of depression. Whenever you try to chase something else, all of a sudden you go through this state of hollowness as to what is wrong with me. The more closer you get to the purpose of whatever fame and fortune or whatever livelihood you're trying to make, as soon as you get close to it, you start getting bizarre. You start getting bored out of it, if not disgusted. And that's why I need you to understand that there are no two games that you can play as a human being. There's only one sport, and that is to change the shape of the human planet. And for that, one faculty becomes the most important faculty. Faculty of articulation. This cognitive faculty of articulation. Articulation of the right message that requires facts and research, facts and knowledge of what is the bigger purpose, which is going to be reverse engineered through the perfect choice of words, your arguments which are deeper and valid. And for that you need to spend more time. And that's why I envy you, everybody, every kid who has the time right now. As soon as you're going to realize this purpose, you're going to regret every single second that you did not spend opening those books of finding those deeper meanings of those perfect words which were always there, but we never looked into it because we were chasing that one more dollar, that one more subscriber, that one more like, and one more person who was trying to follow us in a superficial desire. Even that following we wanted, it could have been an indicator to whether it could lead to a bigger change. And that's why you actually wanted it, because it was calling from within you. But you had the wrong purpose to get that following, to get that fan club. that amount of money and that power and influence is of no use, because once you're gonna be the most famous guy, once you're gonna be the most richest guy, you're gonna find that, oh my god, I did not gather the real asset, which was the power to articulate the right message. And now you're gonna get all the following, and they're not gonna believe you, because you won't be competent to get them to the spot where you want them to be. And by that time, you'll be too old and too tired, too weak and lazy to go back and utilize every single second that you have into dwelling into deeper knowledge. And you won't be able to do that. And that's why right now is the time. Spend as much time as you can into better correcting yourself, into getting the right message across, and think nothing less than all the human beings of the planet. That's the least you can do. Raise the standard of thought.